So some of the new arrivals, we'll get to that quickly. We'll run through these. 2011 Ford Mustang GT CS, California Special, black over charcoal, 3 owners. Wow. How cool is that? 9,500 original miles. One of 804 built. It's got the Coyote 5-liter V8. Factory fresh. It's a neat car. I like these.
3 owners who didn't drive the car.
Yeah, and I like these. They're not highly collectible. They made a ton of them. Not necessarily the California Special, but just Mustang GTs in general. And they're great value for what you get out there. So check that out. Also in 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air sedan, Glacier Blue and India Ivory over blue. Garage kept, long-term ownership. A 4-door sedan. I love it. Nicely restored. It's got the 235 cubic inch inline 6. You know, you used to be able to not sell a 4-door sedan. But that's changed because values have gotten so high and expensive that a 4-door sedan, kind of fits the bill. And if you're in the driver's seat driving a 4-door sedan, it feels the same as a 2-door hardtop or a 2-door sedan or even a convertible.
Absolutely.
So, how about the 06 Mercedes-Benz SLK280 Roadster? We love this car. Fire mist red metallic over beige, 43,000 actual miles. This thing was, restored, maintained the way you should maintain a car.
It really was. All
the records, all the books, polished, meticulous, maintained. I'm just really pampered. Pampered is a perfect name for it.
Yes, thank you.
We'll go with that. 7-speed automatic and a 228 horsepower V6.
Plenty.
And then the 69 Olds 442 W30 convertible. This thing is bad to the bone. Well documented, saffron over black, rarer than rare. It's got a dealer replacement 400 cubic inch V8. Got the original turbo hydromatic 400, near perfect restoration, just a beauty. I mean, that's the definition of muscle car, and I think it's one of 6 automatics known to exist. I think of that thing. And then the one we were just talking about a few minutes ago, the 2008 Ford Explorer Sport Trac Adrenalin with the Mustang motor, 69,000 actual miles. It looks like it's got about 600 actual miles. This thing
talk about pampered.
Pampered. This thing is unbelievable. Well appointed too. I like that.
Yeah, really nice. And of course, the Trac, the Sport Tracs were really they're desirable as is.
Right.
Just the Adrenalin, sort of the up.
And last but not least, the Maserati Granturismo 2015 Bianco Eldorado over Nero, 25,000 actual miles. These things are quite the value from what they sticker. Sticker was probably 100 and da-da-da-da-da-da. So
at Classic Automall, you can see a little of everything.
Absolutely everything. Every kind of body configuration.
Yep. That's true.
Possible. You
might see a 959 kit on a Volkswagen. You never know what pops into Classic Automall.
Not only a 959, but a 959 Roadster.
Yeah.
So it's not even just a plain old 959. It's the 959 Roadster, which I will argue is better looking than the 917 Laser that they came out back in the day that had that tried to emulate the 917 Porsche with that weird tall wing
real
and things.
long.
And
Don't forget about TikTok. 50,000 people are enjoying the videos, which I only do once a week now.
Yeah.
Come in, shoot a video, and I shot that Lexus RCF Trac edition.
I want to talk to our buddy Scott Pruitt about that because that thing is a beast. And it's funny because performance Lexus or Lexi, plural, are usually a little vanilla. They're fast, but they're like electric car fast, like a Tesla fast.
They're like pedestrian
very
fast.
Smooth, very quiet, but screaming fast. But that thing has got a little meat to it.
This thing could take an LFA. Actually,
them's fighting words.
As I wrote in the write-up, it's 4 times as rare as an LFA, and it has 4 seats, so you can take your kids along, and it is spectacular. I didn't even know they existed.
I didn't either. I'd never
and
seen
I had
one
no
before.
idea they were as rare as they are. Only 50 of them were imported to the United States, and now you have to take it off your list for next week to talk about because we're talking about.
We're already talking about it now.
One of 50 in the United States, one of 400 produced worldwide.
And the good thing, you put your kids in the back seat when you're screaming around.
That's
600 horsepower, teaching them how to drift and go crazy fast.
Put a 4-point harness on them and go racing. That thing is amazing.
Ratchet that thing down
and less than 3,000 miles on it. I think it's got 2,200 miles.
2,200 miles. Yeah, isn't that just? It's amazing. And the interior is beautiful. Absolutely.
And I don't like red interiors.
No.
This one is nice.
No, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. It's a beautiful car and very, very unusual. And if you get a chance, classicautomall.com. We'll take it off the list for next week.
You've been listening to the Classic Auto Mall Show with your host, Stuart Howden.